Every year, US News releases its college rankings, and every single time, Princeton University comes out on top, 15 years in a row. But here's the thing, how much does that matter? I go to one of these so-called elite schools, and when the rankings come out, I see a lot of students reposting and celebrating. But after some time here, I've realized that the rankings might not mean what we think they do. College rankings are based on factors such as peer reputation, graduation rates, faculty salaries, and student-to-faculty ratios, among other things. However, a lot of these factors aren't very qualitative, and one must wonder how much of the actual student experience they represent. And a lot of students, myself included, grew up hearing that the best universities are the ones at the top of these lists. There's this belief that if you get in, your life is set. And sometimes it feels like the college admissions process is the culmination of all our hard work in high school, though this isn't true. And this is a topic I've written about previously. And the hype is real, with acceptance rates to elite schools decreasing every year. So after being at one of these so-called top schools, I wanted to share what I expected versus what I actually found. There's this expectation that the classes will be top-notch, which is reasonable since a big reason of why we go to college is to go to classes and earn our degree. However, in reality, some of the professors are brilliant, accomplished researchers, but not great teachers. And being a good teacher is a completely different skill set. I remember one lecture where a professor, a very nice, knowledgeable guy, filled the blackboard with a bunch of unrelated reactions scribbled down without much explanation. It was very hard to follow along and figure out what ideas were being presented and how. And for that class, I felt that I learned everything through reading the textbook and taking notes. On the other hand, one of the best professors I've had thus far is fairly new to my university and joined from another school. Her lectures are incredibly engaging and follow a clear progression, which shows that teaching quality varies drastically, even at top schools. There's also another expectation that everything will be elite, when in reality, some departments are stronger than others. For example, some schools place a big emphasis on research in the life sciences and medicine, meaning that there may not be that much of an emphasis on or funding for other departments such as math or computer science. Similarly, other schools may prioritize liberal arts or humanities more. And even within a college, every department is run differently with different leadership. So some departments may seem very organized and well put together compared to others. However, what's defined my college experience so far are the people I've had conversations with, and not the ranking. I've met students participating in cool tissue engineering research, which has helped me gain exposure to various fields of science. Then there's the conversations with faculty involved in bioengineering research, or even my probability professor who spoke about her work in algebraic combinatorics, which I thought was very cool, even though I didn't understand much of the math behind it. And what I remember most is the perspective I've gained from conversations with peers, whether it was receiving advice on how to study for classes from upperclassmen, or connecting with a friend over our shared love for Japanese stationery. Additionally, maybe what really sets elite schools apart is the network, not the ranking. Participating in campus organizations and events, such as a business plan competition near the end of my freshman year, has connected me to people working on fascinating projects. These moments of stepping out of my comfort zone were what made the college experience memorable so far. However, in the end, I believe that every university has pockets of people doing incredible things, especially at large state schools with a variety of programs and research going on. Rankings don't measure creativity, curiosity, or the conversations that change our worldview. There are definitely times where I was let down when a class didn't meet my expectations, and other times when I was pleasantly surprised. And those moments of being surprised always had to do with the interactions I had with fellow students and professors. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to making more reflective videos like this in the future. And if you found this interesting, please subscribe. Bye, and see you in the next one.